Today's episode will revolve around the existence of book trailers and how you can make one of your very own. Yup, you heard me right. I said book trailers, not movie trailers, but book trailers. Whether you are hearing this for the first time today or you are a bit familiar with the term but ain't sure how it all works, you need not worry because they are in fact a reality and a great promotional idea for your book. Okay, let's get right to it, shall we? We all know what movie trailers are, right? I'm sure we have seen how epic all the Avengers trailers are. Remember the Interns trailer? Or even the one about how McDonald's came to be? I think the movie is called The Founder. Book trailers are much like movie trailers. They give you a brief insight into what the full movie is about. But in this case, what your entire book is about. It's much like the introduction, but in video format. And I know this may be something new in the industry that's just starting to get traction now. But believe me, book trailers have the potential to attract non-avid readers. Interesting, right? Let's move on to making our book trailer now. What exactly do we need to make one? Just like in any good movie trailer, you'll need a script. You're probably thinking to just put your book synopsis, but it doesn't work that way. Don't do that. You wanna know why? Because hearing and reading something are two very different things. One is subjective and the other is specific. One important thing to remember when you are writing your script is what is seen and heard should match perfectly. Otherwise, you will be sending a lot of different signals and that can be a disaster. The best way to avoid this is to write an audio-video script. An audio-video script is when you have two columns. One column is to write what people will see, which is the video column. Another is to write what people will hear, which is the audio. This way you can picture out how your entire movie trailer would be look in your head. So after the process of writing your audio video script, you can then go and make a storyboard for your book trailer. You can explore any approach you want. Let your imagination run free. You can be whimsical or professional as long as it is in the line with your book. And if you're feeling like you can't do this all on your own, you can always hire a professional to do the script writing for you. However, if you do decide to just do it all on your own, just remember these 5 easy steps. I'll make this quick and short. The first step is to define your target reader's problem. A quick way to do this is a yes or no question. You already know this because it will be the same one you used for your book. The next one is to present the solution that they will find from your book. Again, this is something you can easily just jot down because you already know this. Here's something new again. In the third step, you will have to introduce the author of the book, which in this case is yourself. Let your viewer know the person behind the book. Best if you can keep this one short and concise. Don't share your whole life journey here. They will search you up if they like your book trailer. When you're introducing yourself, make sure to add this step. Present your expertise. Show them what makes you an expert on this topic. Give them a reason to listen to your voice. And for that to happen, you will need to convince them that your knowledge and expertise make you the go-to expert in your field. Finally, the last step is to tell them where they can grab a copy of your book. The key goal in making our book trailer is for potential readers in the digital marketing to find us. Don't forget this step. Alright, once you're done with the script, the next thing you need to think about is the voiceover and your musical scores. You can do it yourself, but if you're asking me, it makes more sense to hire someone else to do this for you. This way you can just say how you want it done and give critics and suggest changes from time to time. Before I forget, when choosing your voiceover artist, you have to consider the following: the theme of your book, your target market, the quality and clarity of the speaker, the impact you want to achieve, the authenticity of the narrator. Once you have chosen your artist, it's important that they record it in a professional manner. Not just record on a phone. Here, he or she needs to have the right tools, softwares and a venue for recording. It's also important that you are present when he or she does the recording, so you can make adjustments right then and there. If you can't be, provide as much details as you can. Be specific with how you want it done, because recording sessions cost money. The more sessions you have, the more money you will spend. So you want to have as little as possible. Now we get to the fun part, visuals. There are 2 ways you can add images and animations to your trailers. One way is stock footage. You can choose from a variety of pre-shoot footage that you can use for your trailers. You can choose from platforms like Video Blocks, Getty Images and more. Think of your favorite movie trailer. What did it look like? You can take inspiration from there. Another way you can produce visuals for yourself is to do it on your own. This way you have more creative controls over your trailer. But I do have to tell you, produced footage doesn't come cheap. There are a lot of costs to consider. Hiring a videographer will cost a lot of money. And it depends on how complicated you want it to be. If you want to rent studio to shoot your footage, you will have to pay for the production staff, the studio, the models, etc. The same goes for animated footage. It isn't cheap and also depends on how complex you want it to be. Do you want it in 3D, 2D? What resolution do you want for your book trailer? If you want it to be fully animated, then hiring an animator is the best way to do. Because looking for animated stock footage that would perfectly fit your requirement is close to impossible. Or you can use cloud-based downloadable apps like Animaker, Powtoon, Beyond, Render Forest, etc. to make your own animated trailer. Some of them offer one-time payments, others are on a monthly subscription basis. If you're going with this option, choose wisely. Now, I know what you're thinking. Doing all of these things by yourself can be intimidating, let alone overwhelming. But you can rest easy as there are collaborations options where experts from their own services will provide feedback to help you create the best book trailer possible. Making video is a whole different skill set that you need to develop to create a successful book trailer. But if you really don't have the time and energy to make your own video, you can look for a team or agency to help you. Either way you choose, book trailers are definitely worth trying as part of your marketing campaign. That's it for today, everyone. I hope you find my tips and suggestions for making your book trailer helpful. Don't forget, if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up. It would really support my channel. And be sure to follow us to listen to more top-level tips and strategies for your books and business. Now, before you go, I just want to quickly say that you should check out the Bestseller Blueprint. It's a comprehensive guide to creating your best-selling book from scratch. It comes with a detailed checklist that I use to help hundreds of clients become best-selling authors. You can now download your copy free of charge. Just head on over to bestsellingbook.com/checklist. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.